Hello, welcome again. We are solving ITJ physics. The topic is induced EMF and AC circuit. Question number 39 is an inductor L is equal to 0.03 Henry and resistor R is equal to 0.15 kilo ohm are connected in series to a battery of 15 volt EMF in a closed circuit as shown below. The key K1 has been kept closed for long time. Then at t is equal to 0, k is open. K1 is open and K2 is closed simultaneously. At t is equal to 1 millisecond, the current in the circuit will be e raised to power 5 is equal to 150. Okay, options are 100 milliampere, 2 67 milliampere, 3 6.7 milliampere, 4 0.67 milliampere. Okay, so at time t is equal to 0, when K1 is open, it means the battery has been fully inductor has been fully charged. Okay, so when K1 is open at time t is equal to 0, so inductor has been fully charged, and now the K2 is closed. So now the discharging process begins. Okay, so the maximum current in the inductor is, so I it is E by R, and E is your 15 volt and R is your 0.15. Okay, so that is zero point 0.1 ampere. So the current flowing through the circuit is 0.1 ampere, that is the maximum current. Now when K2 is closed, the discharging process begins. Okay, so as there is no potential applied, so the potential drop through this and potential drop through this will be 0. Total summation will be 0, and so L di by dt plus IR should be equal to 0, or L di by dt is equal to minus IR. Okay, so di by I is equal to minus R by L dt. If we integrate it, then it is ln I is equal to minus R by L t ln C. Okay, or it can be written as I by C is equal to E minus R by L t. So when t is equal to 0, I is equal to maximum current. Okay, because initially it is fully charged, and C will be your I naught. Okay, so C will be your I naught. So this equation becomes I is equal to I naught E minus R by L t. So after 1 millisecond, now putting t is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 3. So I is equal to 0.1 E, and R is 0.15 kilo, or 0.15 into 1000. Okay, and L is 0.03 ampere. 0.03. Okay, so putting the values, we have I is equal to 0.1 e raised to power minus 5, and it is 0.1 divided by E5, and E5 is given, that is 150. Okay, so I will be here 6.66 into 10 minus 4, or 0.67 milliampere. Option 4 is the right answer. Next, for the LCR circuit shown here, the current is observed to lead the applied voltage. An additional capacitor C, when joined with capacitor C present in the circuit, makes the power factor of the circuit unity. The capacitor C must have been connected option 1 series with C and has magnitude equal to C divided by omega square L C minus 1. Option 2 series with C and has magnitude 1 minus omega square L C divided by omega square L. Option 3 parallel with C and has a magnitude 1 minus omega square L C divided by omega square L. Parallel with C and has a magnitude C divided by omega square L C by minus 1. Okay, so the power factor, for the power factor to be 1, the cos pi should be 1, because cos pi is the power factor. Okay, and XL is equal to XC. Okay, because power because of this. Okay, because tangent pi is your XL minus XC by R. So uh, so this is your 0. So tangent 0 is your 0 and XL will be equal to XC. So it will be for power factor, when the power factor will be XA is equal to XC. Okay, now suppose the C is connected in series, so the equivalent capacitance will be 1 by C plus 1 by C dash. Okay, C equivalent will be C dash C where C C dash. Okay, and now XL is equal to XC, so omega L is equal to 1 by omega C equivalent, and omega square is equal to 1 by L C equivalent, and 1 by L C equivalent is C dash C divided by C plus C dash. Okay, or C plus C dash divided by C dash C is equal to L omega square, and 1 by C dash plus 1 by C L omega square. Okay, so 1 by C dash is equal to, solving this out, L omega square 1 by C, or 1 by C dash will be C L omega square minus 1 C. So C dash will be equal to C L omega square minus 1. So for series, this, there are two options, none of these satisfy the condition, because it is CL omega square minus 1, here 1 minus is there. Okay, so this does not satisfy the condition, and when they are connected in series, then the equivalent capacitance will be, when they are connected in parallel, then the equivalent capacitance will be CC dash. Okay, and this condition should be satisfied, XL is equal to XC. So omega square should be equal to 1 by L C C dash. Okay, for solving this out, we have C L omega square plus C dash L omega square is equal to 1. C dash L omega square 1 minus C L omega square C dash is equal to 1 minus C L omega square divided by L omega square. Option 3 is the, so this satisfies the condition, is the right answer. Next, a wire carrying current I is tied between points P and Q and is in shape of circular arc of radius R due to uniform magnetic field B perpendicular to the plane of the paper shown by x-axis in the vicinity of the wire. If the wire subtend an angle to theta naught at the center of the circle of which it forms an arc, the tension in the wire is, okay, this is the wire and this is point B, this is the magnetic field. Okay. Option 1 IBR divided by 2 sin theta naught. Option 2 IBR theta naught divided by sin theta naught. Option 3 IBR 4 IBR by sin theta naught. Okay. The magnetic force is given by IBR. Okay. And its direction is shown. Okay. When it is subjected to magnetic field. Okay. Because this is a magnetic field into the paper, and I is the current flowing. Okay, in this direction. So these are perpendicular. So magnetic force will be in third direction according to right hand rule. So this is the magnetic force, and this will create a tension in wire. Suppose T is the tension, and considering small wire, small portion of wire, so suppose this is del theta, and this is IBR, this is IBR, and resultant of this will be in vertical direction to IBR sin theta naught, and this angle will be del theta by 2. So this is T cos del theta by 2, and this is T cos del theta by 2. Okay, and so these are balanced. So, but the sine component is not balanced. So T 2T sine del theta by 2 should be equal to 2 IBR sine del theta by 2. So T should be equal to IBR.